transit here, so it's very muddy. And we've got a man like Fabian over here, who's doing the build, and as you can see, you might as well show him that. Look, the old diesel, what is it, the 2.2 shit box, 85, full of oil. Where's my little gear lever that I used to have to put on every 5 miles? Did it happen to you as well? Told you, so annoying. And I'll just be there like this and then my hand will just come out black both sides. Yo, anyway, so if you look over here, Fabian has already talked them through your build then, bro. Talk them through. This is the first one in the world. Mine's going to be the second one. And Tim's got the Focus ST engine inside. So tell them a bit about everything.
It's just the Focus ST225 being mapped and modified to 550 brake. And we've shorned it in the front of this Transit.
It's not an easy job though, is it?
Very not easy, no.
So what, just, obviously you don't want to tell them all these techers, but what bullshit did you have to go through to get in there? Because I've been doing, since I had that van, I've done so much research into what can be done to it, and I was just going to stick a 140 engine diesel in there and just go that route. Because no one, I did want it to be petrol, and then out of nowhere, you just come out, someone said, this guy's done it, and I was like, straight away, can you do mine? He's like, yeah, I've done mine already. He's like, safe. What do we need to do? He's like, buy an ST, bought an ST straight away. Got it here, there's the ST, there's the van. And here we are today, and yeah, man, so talk them through what kind of...
Well, the engine don't actually fit because the drive shaft's too far forward, so we've had to push the engine as far back as possible.
To meet the drive shafts.
To line the drive shafts back up with the front hooks. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Then obviously, new drive shafts are being made to hook it all back up.
Yeah.
Then obviously the wiring, but that's just a nightmare.
Yeah. Look at, you might as well show the wires on the board cap. Look at that.
Somehow we've got to try and get all that into the van.
When I look at that, I'm like, fucking hell, yeah, I know wires with quads and shit, but yo, those looms and 2500 ECUs, not interested, mate.
But it can be done, it's all in here. Just
and
tidying up now. And it starts, just exhaust to sort out.
There we go, and then it's basically...
He'll be back on his wheels later.
Back in, really? And then running?
He'll be out later, yeah, so we can get your one in.
Happy days.
Just obviously ripping that to bits.
Obviously Corona, so this build might be
so that'd be even done quicker.
Yeah, everyone's quarantining each other in their own garages and shit. I think I might just go camp at Mad Mechanics.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do here.
And just rot inside the garage.
We've got food and water up here.
Yeah, that's it. That'll do. So yeah. So that's the build that's going on at the moment. I know we just briefly said it at the beginning with the reveal, which we confused you all, and I made it out like I was getting a new car, but it was just that banger over there, and it's just taking the engine out. But yeah, you're going to see a lot more of Fabian. What's your Instagram as well? Because I got bombarded with loads of people. Once I told them, what's it, Blue Oval?
Modified Blue Oval Club.
Modified Blue Oval Club. So go and check out his page if you want to get the same thing done on. This guy is the man for anything to do with Fords out there, literally. So if you want to know more, if you want to get your van done, because as soon as I announce mine, at least 3 or 4 of my mates are queuing up behind. So I don't want mine done, but I'm like, yeah, mine first. Mine second. So yeah, if you want to get yours done and like literally just transform your car, and all of the ancillaries work, so like all the air conditioning, everything's all going to work in it, isn't it?
Electric windows.
So I'm saying, so it's not like
everything will work.
Everything inside the car will work exactly the same inside the van, so it is perfect. So you can daily, which is what I'm planning to do, and park the E63S up when that build starts, and I'll be back in my van, you know, the van gang shit.
Drive it sensible, it's not bad on fuel.
There you go. And it's
like
petrol.
a madman.
There you go. And we ain't going to get that stupid diesel thing that they've got in London now,
right.
the M25.
If you drive that in London, you'll be able to.
There you go, so we could just switch it on the logbooks and say it's now petrol transit. And it's actually front wheel drive as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are saying, is it rear wheel drive? It's going to be front wheel drive. So it's front wheel drive, so it is as it is. So this is the man that you need to speak to if you want to get yours done. Just tell him that DMO said you, and you know what he's about.
You can do that. It would be easy being rear wheel drive, but
nah, it's alright, bro. I'm happy as it. I don't care, man. We just sit on the spot with the handbrake up and that's all I want to be doing.
nice side point.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because this is, I'll be honest, yeah, this is probably the vehicle that we're going to be doing the shut cams in. We want a nice side exit exhaust on the pavement side, of course, on the left. So we just say anti-lap. Yeah. And yeah, that's the flow. So yeah, this is just a quick update. I haven't even seen my van since there. Literally, it all happened so quick, and he's busy as hell. So we thought we'd come down and get a little update. As you can see, the engine's about to come out there. Yep. His van's about to have wheels on, come out, and then
yours in.
We're good to go.
And then it'll look like this in a few days.
And how long does the whole build take overall? If you was working on it full time, how long would it take?
Full time?
Yeah.
Every day, probably take me a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, so.
If it was every day.
Yeah, so, but obviously he's just doing this on the side for me at the moment. But who knows?
This was a hobby.
After this video, you know he's going to go full time into doing it. You know what it is. Same thing with Madman Mechanics, isn't it?
It was a hobby I done, but.
Nah, it's sick, it's sick. I've always wanted to do it. Like, I've literally bought the van to be a project, and this is what I wanted to do. But the thing that I was struggling with is that nobody's done it. So as soon as you said, yeah, it can be done, I was like, what the fuck? Everyone's like, nah, the best thing that you can do, mate, is put a 140 in there and leave it as that.
I've got the 140.
That's it, yeah, his 140 is actually sick. We'll get some cinematics of that as well.
Yeah, I've got the 140, but it's still not fast enough, so this is why I built this.
There you go, so best of all changes.
This is actually the third engine this van's had in it.
That's the third one?
Yeah.
ST or is it the third van in general?
Yeah, the first van.
What was it before? Was it 85 or
85, then it had the 100, but it was mapped to about 180.
Was it with the 100?
And it still went faster, so we've gone for this.
Yeah, so mine was actually an 85 in there before. I remember you seen the video when Jem from MJC remapped it to like 150 brake. And then now, yeah, it's perfectly fine. Like everyone was saying, wow, the remap wasn't good enough or nothing. The remap was strong. That was the best I've had the car running. It's just that I wanted more. If you know me, you know I'm about pushing the limits. So
I'm running over 200. It's still not fast enough.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Us petrol heads really need to be seeing sky limits.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, here we are today. Don't know where this video is going to go from here, but I just wanted to update you guys with the van build because I think a lot of people thought it was a bit of a joke. I didn't know I was actually being serious. So
definitely serious.
We are looking to make this